Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Thursday, almost to the weekend here. Really nice morning across Acadiana with generally fair skies and some comfortable temperatures. I do want to say hello to my friends over at Ritter Consulting Engineers. Did you know that Matterport Interactive 3D Models is revolutionizing real estate? Make sure your property matters with Matterport. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or go ahead and visit their website. Looking at the sky cam, we do have generally fair skies out here, some clouds out there as well, but I think we're going to see a relatively dry day. Some areas have managed to drop into the upper 60s for a while this morning, but most of us have been running in the low to mid 70s as you get down toward the coast. And on the traffic cams, we're looking fine out there. All of the roadways are dry. I don't think you'll have any travel problems this time around for your morning commute. And if you've got some travel plans for the upcoming weekend, Friday and Saturday look pretty good, but Father's Day, we might start to see the rains coming back in. And speaking of rains, really not much to talk about. Got a couple of isolated showers way out in the offshore waters. There is a frontal boundary that's dissolving out over the Gulf of Mexico, and that's kind of trapping some of the moisture there. At the same time, we've got more of a ridge of high pressure high in the atmosphere that's going to be scooting over us. Some drier air, some sinking air, therefore it should suppress the chances for rain here for the next couple of days. Now, there is a frontal boundary that's out in the Gulf waters, and that's concentrating a lot of tropical moisture south of that. So trapped there for right now. That's why I think we'll see dry conditions for the next couple of days, as we'll see drier conditions at the surface and also aloft. And you can see that upper pattern, that blob of dark orange or maybe light red there in the southwest. That's the ridge of high pressure aloft that will suppress any lift, and that's going to scoot its way over Acadiana by tomorrow and then start to slide to the east on Saturday. And then by Sunday, it's going to be over the eastern half of the country where a heat wave is going to kick in, but it will also start to turn those winds out of the south at all levels, helping to moistening things up. And there's a plume of tropical moisture that will be heading in our direction. But between now and then, we really don't have much to worry about. I think skies are going to remain mostly sunny. One or two showers right along the coast, but most of us are going to see temperatures in the low 90s today. And because the humidity levels will be somewhat lower, looks like those heat index values should stay below 100. Where you can kind of see where most of the moisture is being trapped there over the southern part of the Gulf of Mexico, but they've had persistent rains over Florida as that weak tropical disturbance moves out into the Atlantic Ocean. But the National Hurricane Center is also watching all that moisture coming in off the Caribbean, and a number of tropical waves that are moving across the Atlantic, including one that's pretty robust, about a third of the way across right now. We'll keep an eye on that. Hurricane Center going to be checking out maybe the western Atlantic over the next day or two, as there could be some development there. And also now the Bay of Campeche has seen a bit of a rise in that chance over the next 7 days now, up to 40%. And the models have been pretty consistent, keeping a lot of moisture, maybe some lower pressures over the western part of the Gulf of Mexico. GFS showing that, not much change from what we've seen over the past several days. The Euro model has more of a tightening type of low that would hold some of the moisture south of us. But for right now, I'd go ahead and prepare for some unsettled weather going into next week. And some of the long-range models are indicating even more activity trying to develop over parts of the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico a couple of weeks from now. So at least the models are starting to grab on that hurricane season is here. We'll go over all those models a little bit later today at noon on Let's Talk Tropics right here on Acadiana Weather Today. And then later this afternoon, I'm going to be in New Iberia talking at Parish Prepared. That's going to be a community preparedness forum. That's with the Community Emergency Response Team down in New Iberia. It's going to be at the Slyman Theater there on historic Main Street starting at 5:30. There will be a number of us talking about hurricane season and how to get prepared. Hope to see you there. I think there's going to be a couple of giveaways out there too. So for the people that get there early enough, you might grab a gift before you leave, and it might help you during hurricane season. So check that out later tonight at 5:30. Your forecast, 93 today under partly to mostly sunny skies. I think a good amount of sunshine for Friday with a high near 94. Humidity levels will be lower, so the heat index should stay below 100, and our nighttime temperatures will manage to drop down into the lower 70s, which is a little better than 80, what we saw over the Memorial Day weekend a few weeks ago. And then back to 95 on Saturday. Humidity levels will be increasing, so we'll have to watch out for those heat index values there. And And then by Father's Day, it looks like some showers and thunderstorms are going to start to roll back in. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana Weather Today. If you do, please like this video and also subscribe to my channel and turn those notifications on. That way you get an alert when Let's Talk Tropics starts live at noon. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Hope you have a great Thursday. I'll see you a little later today, and if not, I'll see you on Acadiana Weather Today on Friday morning.